Hey, did you get Far Cry 5 yet?
I did.
Yeah, what version did you get?
I got the super platinum diamond encrusted ruby molded I have a lot of money and I hate the peasants edition. Hi everybody, my name is Krug.
I'm Indigo.
Today we're here to talk to you about Far Cry 5.
And I have no idea why he's doing that.
Because I'm being a bougie rich person.
Oh, is that what it is?
It is.
All right, so the reason we're making those jokes is because Far Cry 5 is coming out with 5 versions of the game.
Do you think that they thought they could get away with that because it's Far Cry? F*** you guys.
All right, so there are 5 versions of it, like we said. The first edition is the standard edition, which is $59.99, and if you buy now, you're going to get the pre-order pack, which comes with the Doomsday Prepper.
I just want to point out this is not sponsored by anyone. So.
No. So the Doomsday Prepper is just like some skins and costumes that are like black and orange, like highlights. That's it. And that's if you pre-order it. If you buy it after the release, you won't get it. But then there are 4 more editions, which is where it gets just stupid. So the next edition is the Deluxe Edition, which for an additional $10 at $69.99, you're going to get the Doomsday Prepper, but then you're also going to get a series of skins, weapon skins, vehicles, just a bunch of just stupid, just like in-game cosmetic stuff.
The things that are probably edited over my face right now.
Yes.
If you decide to upgrade to gold, you'll get everything that the peasants below you got. You'll also get the season pass included with your gold. And as a part of the season pass, you get Far Cry 3, the full version of Far Cry 3. You can also get that additionally if you just buy the season pass separately, which is an option.
The 4th edition is going to be the Steel Book Gold Edition.
Doesn't make any sense.
Which is going to be $99.99.
That's $100.
Which is going to come with all of the previous stuff, plus a nice collectible metal box.
Nope, not into it.
That's the only thing additional that it's going to carry you.
There's also a Father Edition for $160. If you buy the Father Edition, aside from bankruptcy, you will receive a 31.3 centimeter figure of the main antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
Which, cool, I guess?
Yeah. Why not have a weird cult leader in your house?
I'm just gonna buy the video game.
But you get more. You get more. You also get a Hope County treasure map.
Woo! Is there actual?
No.
Because I paid $150.
Yeah. You'll also get the game soundtrack.
I can just listen to that while I'm playing the game, right?
Yes.
Great, done.
And you will get, and I quote this, a very detailed steel book, which from
steel book is one word for some reason.
Which I would like to point out that the steel book, which is the cover, like the box, is the same photo as the previous version, which was called a collectible case.
Oh.
But this one is called a very detailed steel book.
Okay. I wish I cared, but I don't. I'm gonna buy the video game and then play it using my mouse and keyboard. And then I'm going to stop and play other video games.
But are you going to play it? Because there's microtransactions.
You. That's so dumb. This is so dumb.
There's microtransactions in the solo game as well as the multiplayer.
I don't know which of those is worse. I do know which of those is worse.
Solo.
It's a solo, yeah.
Yeah. That's dumb. I hate that stuff.
Yep. All right. So this is, we're gonna get angry. I'm gonna get angry here. Please excuse that. There are facts buried somewhere in my...
There's also a cherry at the top at the very end.
That's true. That's true. This isn't all bad.
There is some really awesome stuff.
Stick with us till the end. It gets good. This part is shit. I promise you that somewhere in my ranting there are facts, but a lot of it's just gonna be me. Executive producer Dan Hay said probably the most egregiously stupid bullshit I've ever heard in my entire life. I literally, where do you get the audacity to say something like this? Holy crap. Ready for this quote? It's amazing. We've set the game up to be generous. We set the game up so nothing is locked away. You can go out and explore and the game will reward you for your exploration. You made a video game. How is that generous? I'm paying you for a video game and then you gave me the experience that's supposed to be provided by video games and you're being generous? No. You just did your job. You did your job. You don't get to say that. F you, dude.
So that's what the executive producer said. But what did the refined PR people say.
Let's find out.
So the PR program decided to come out and release their own statement separate from Dan Hay about the microtransactions.
Yeah, and they're probably a lot more eloquent.
Yeah, they're eloquent. They've thought about it. They have had time to cultivate and sell it.
And make sure that
they're a PR company. That's what they do.
Make sure that it's effectively communicating their ideas to the public. That it makes sense, right?
So this is what they said. Microtransactions will allow players to speed up their progression.
Okay,
But we have no idea what that means.
fair enough. Did they say anything else?
They did.
Okay.
Microtransactions will be in solo player as well as multiplayer. And then they told GameSpot that microtransactions are cosmetic only and don't affect gameplay. Yes, Crew?
How is something simultaneously affecting gameplay and not affecting gameplay?
And only cosmetic?
And only cosmetic?
How does it speed up your progression but is only cosmetic?
Know what it is?
What?
You can get cosmetic items that look so good that people think you're too fabulous to shoot.
So all of that sounds pretty shady as hell, right?
No, it doesn't sound shady. They're not trying to hide the fact that they're stupid. They're just showing us that they're stupid.
It's going to increase your progression, but it's not going to affect gameplay, and it's cosmetic only. It sounds like they basically were like, hey, these are big, really hot topics that people don't like.
Let's say them.
Let's just say them and hope that they don't notice that they're in the same paragraph.
Right. Or maybe they just didn't understand what any of the three of them meant and just assumed that those things applied to their game.
I don't know. They haven't followed up on it. They haven't said any additional things. A lot of people are calling BS on that statement though, because
I mean, even if you look at the first comment in the link that we posted, it's somebody literally saying exactly what we just said. Hey, how are both of those things true at the same time? Can somebody please explain that logical impossibility?
A does not equal B, but don't worry, B equals A.
Yeah.
What? How? Yeah, it's stupid. But I'm gonna give you reason why this game is worth buying.
Yes, I am unfortunately still gonna buy
the standard edition.
Yes, I'm buying the standard edition despite the intro.
They have added a whole new aspect to this game. So you can play solo play, you can play multiplayer, but then they've also added Far Cry Arcade, which is really cool because it's basically either solo, co-op, or 12v12 PvP that's almost 100% created by the community. So you can actually go into the map editor, design and build your own maps, and then submit them, and people can play them and we think vote on them. We don't know how it's going to be rated.
There's some sort of system by which they grade the quality. We're assuming that it's like a Reddit style upvote downvote system.
Or like a star, we don't know.
But hold up though, the map creator isn't just...
It's not like some puny little standard thing.
It's so clean looking.
They have over 9,000, which I can't believe they didn't make that joke.
Stand by for a clip.
It's over 9,000!
All right, go ahead.
Different objects and items that you can use in the game. Like, it doesn't say that what the limit is. Like, we know that there is a number limit of how many items, but over 9,000 different objects that you can use. That's coming from Far Cry 4, Far Cry Primal, Far Cry 5, Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and Assassin's Creed Unity.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, and then they're talking about having at least 6 updates for just the arcade that's going to be coming out, which is additional maps created by Ubisoft themselves and adding additional items that you can use in the game.
And it's not just like the physical things that you could put into the world, it's also stuff like lighting, it's also stuff like texturing things, and just, it feels like such a flushed out.
Moods, like you can like
there's a day-night cycle.
Yep. There's also a really cool
customize.
map that they were kind of highlighting, like a game where you're on a ship and you're driving a ship through a sunken city.
Yeah, so you can like raise and like control terrain in such a way that you can submerge a city in water. Like it's not just a simple map editor. Like
I would say it's akin to WildStar's home.
I wouldn't even say that.
Well, because the fact is you can place an item, rotate it, move it, and put it in any way.
But listen to where I'm going though. It's way closer to Warcraft 3 map editor.
How so?
It feels like you have access to everything in the game, and then it also feels like you have access to stuff that you can't see in the game. It feels like you have access to kind of the back end. And almost certainly they're not going to give you access for like coding your custom, like that's a lot of work to put that kind of functionality in. So I'm not hopeful that they're going to put that kind of thing in. But I wouldn't be surprised if we had access to like custom attributes on mobs, like give them custom health pools, give them custom damage numbers, stuff like that. We didn't see that stuff. I didn't visually see them demonstrate the ability to do that. But judging by the complexity of what they're providing and how easy it would be for them to do that, and how I think beneficial it would be if they added that ability in, I can't fathom them not doing it.
Sure.
I think that's what it's going to be closer to. If you've used Warcraft 3's custom map things, like that's the vibe I'm getting from it.
This makes the game sellable. Like, and in all seriousness, like that's don't you dare. Arcade is a game in itself. Like the system that exists and the fact that like that as a whole is its own market, and I think is just crazy awesome.
Yeah, like there's
and the fact that they're giving that
Mario Maker, remember Mario Maker? Like that was its own game, and this is that but on your PC.
Yeah, and they're offering that as a part of the base game. Now we don't know if the 6 additional updates are going to have some sort of like paywall associated to them or not. But this is really cool. This is a really awesome. Like I think the base game
if it's enough
itself,
content, I'd pay for it.
yeah, if it's enough content and there's enough people play, it's also kind of got like I think you mentioned the Steam Workshop aspect to it.
Oh yeah,
so if there's a builder that makes a map that you like, you can follow them and see other maps that they make.
Yeah.
And like get notifications that they've made additional content or changes or whatever. And I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool. And then they mentioned that they're also going to have like Friday night events that's going to push people into the arcade.
Yeah, but we don't know what the benefits are yet. Like we were anticipating maybe like currency, in-game currency that you can use to buy things, or like double XP or something like that.
We do know that if you are playing in arcade, that you are going to get experience points, which will like come out to being equal to in-game currency for the solo and multiplayer. So you'll be able to buy like shirts and like cosmetic items or weapons or whatever in the game by playing arcade.
Which is good, because the main problem with a lot of these user-created content features is that if they don't reward the player, there's a huge subset of gamers that are very like optimized driven and don't play content if there's no reward in the game. So putting it in there is, I think, going to drive a lot of people to it. And I think it's really important to drive people to it, because I feel like if people don't play it, they're not going to update it, and then it's going to get stale and die.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
This is really awesome.
I'm excited. It has so much potential. We say that a lot. We're usually right.
We should say we say potential because it could go south really quickly if someone really does something stupid.
That's true. Like, oh, by the way, I just want to throw this out there. If you monetize a map that a player creates in your engine
and not pay the player,
I'm gonna be pissed.
All right, guys, head down to the comments and let us know, is this awesome? This is a cool idea, having the arcade system being a part of the base game. Are you going to be buying the game? Are you going to be buying the Father Edition? And if you are, I don't understand you.
The QueueTimes challenge is don't buy the Father Edition, buy the Standard Edition, and then send the difference to us.
I mean, we've done that joke 10 times. But it's true, though.
I thought you were going to make fun of me.
While you guys are down there, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon so you guys can get notifications for all of our future content. My name is Indigo, and you can get me on Twitter at IndigoQT.
And I'm Krug. You can get me at KrugQT on Twitter. You can also get both of us at _QueueTimes. We've been GameGorgon. We'll see you guys next time.